Hello, welcome back. Did some augury, found a bronze pillar. That's one more fire gem per turn. And speaking of fire gems, Ulm has put up Eternal Pyre. So he now has Mother Oak and Eternal Pyre. Just between you and me, I think Ulm is doing very well in this game. They're pretty low key, but I think they're doing pretty well. We summoned some Yetis, we did Voice of Epsom, found nothing. Fought 2 battles, I haven't watched these yet, so I don't know what they are. Oh, that's a big Mary stack though, into nothing. Okay. And in Dunmer we have a small Machaka stack into nothing. So who wins that one? Machaka. Okay. Events then. A large group of people started to worship a false pretender in ancient woods. Not great. Blightlands lost 10 income. It's a wasteland though. And Oaklands we found 240 gold, so that's quite nice. Uruk still opened, and so on. Alright, before we go any further, talk about some state of the world stuff. We can now see Mictlan on our border in 4 places. They did take the throne, so they're here. They have moved units to Barndagor this turn. Might just be gearing up to attack this throne though, so who knows. And also, this stack just took the throne, so, you know, very innocent. There's a bunch of dudes suddenly in this province where a fort is now going up. Again, maybe he's just, you know, building a fort. Could also be pretty innocent. And, yeah, there's a lot more reinforcements taking this fort as well. So, we're, you know, surrounded by some pretty big Mictlan stacks, which isn't great. However, I don't think I mentioned this in the video, but a few turns ago, Ulm sent me a message and asked me if I would like to form a defensive pact against Mictlan, so that if either of us gets attacked by Mictlan, the other helps, basically. So this turn I just sent a message to Ulm and I said, yeah, I can see Mictlan suddenly in 4 places on my border this turn. So he's gearing up to attack them if they attack me. So that's good, at least. Although, as I said, I think Ulm is doing very well, so I'm a bit reluctant to help them too much, but yeah, if we get attacked by Mictlan, we're going to need all the help we can get, unfortunately, so it is what it is. So we'll see what Mictlan does soon. This stack is very threatening, because it's so hard for me to defend my cap. If he puts this here, I'm just screwed. So yeah, something to think about. Not sure how to fix that yet, if at all. But first thing I'm going to do is storm Uruk. We've managed to take this all the way to 5 white candles this time, which is pretty good. I also remembered the reason that his god has so much shock res is because there's 15 shock resistance on his bless, right? So in combat in his dominion he has his bless, so that's why he's so shock resistant. But he won't have that now. So I think he had like, what, 22 shock res? So minus 15, it's going to be like 7 shock res, right? That's a lot easier to get through with Thunder Strikes. So, let's storm. We'll set it like this. I need to do this because I need this army now free if we get attacked. So, don't have the luxury of sitting here anymore. Set it like this. I want all these units are kind of forward. They're just on hold and fire. I just want to like sit here and draw arrows from the walls. Have the Uruk units walk up and punch us. While at the back here is Pompeius getting buffed by Achaeus. He's getting some ethereality, some luck, some twist fate put on him. His job, of course, is to fly and attack Rio, which will hopefully just be the god and smash it to bits. So these guys are just on hold and fire. Got slingers and crossbows also on hold and fire. All my communion slaves are up here around my dudes, because communion slaves are a great wall when you're just buffing the hell out of them. These communion slaves are going to have Iron Skin, Mist Form, Mirror Image, Air Shield, Personal Regen, Temper Flesh, you know, all that kind of stuff. Not to mention Body Ethereal probably, and Twist Fate and Luck. Incredibly hardcore wall of things surrounding us. Plus some Yetis in the front who might get Ethereal cast on them so that they can walk through the walls. And then all my mages are just in here. So every single mage is up here in the block except Achaeus. Everyone else is just up here with some bodyguards. So the mages are going to do... Let's see, I'll just select a couple of them. So the little mages all do either Communion Master, Twist Fate, Personal Luck, and then spam Astral Geyser, or the same thing, but then they spam Body Ethereal. It's basically half and half. So if I take this one as well, you can see they alternate. So you're either spamming Astral Geyser or Body Ethereal. The bigger and more interesting mages are, I think, mostly just doing Thunderstrike, with some exceptions. So Earth Shield, Communion Master, Mistform, one guy's doing Light of the Northern Star, the rest are just spamming Thunderstrike, which should deal with the god and the units no problem. Big Astral Mage is going to do Soul Slay though, and the best Water Mage I have over here is going to do Freezing Mist. I guess this goes also a Water Mage. His job is just to put buffs through the Communion though. That's fine. He's down here. Liquid Body, another one through the Communion. Speaking of water magic, by the way, I didn't realize how cool it is that we got a Water 3 Archtheog. That's really rare, huh? We only have Water 1, then we got one from the 100% pick, so that's a 25% chance, and then one from the 10% pick as well. God damn. Yeah. So big thing this turn is just storming Uruk. Also moving things away into safe locations, giving up the dream of taking this and this now. Gonna put some stuff in Mountains of Evernight. I guess I should really march all of this stuff to Pythium this turn, so that it can move there and defend. But we might also get attacked here. And also this province is a disease site, so... Yeah, terrain just screws us so badly in this section of the map. Why does this have to have a disease site? It's so annoying. I need an item that cures diseases. But, yeah. That would help a bit, I suppose. Other things happening this turn. I'm going to buy some items off Ulm. I'm sending him pearls. I'm sending him 20 pearls and 5 blood slaves. I'm buying Earth Boots, Thistle Mace, and Sanguine Dowsing Rod. Mostly just so that we don't have to waste god turns forging them. Although we don't actually have a lot of nature or earth gems either, so... my god can just equip the Sanguine Dowsing Rod. The Earth Boots can go on this guy and then he can forge crystal coins, which is quite nice. Although again, we don't have much earth income. So maybe he equips the Earth Boots and then just casts, I don't know, some Gnome Lore. Maybe. Yeah. And Thistle Maces for Haraspexy as well. Amongst other things. But we're blood hunting in Oli now. We just want to get to 50 slaves to empower someone to pull devils out of this site. I am still doing summon yetis. My god will go back to doing summoning yetis once we've finished this blood hunting stuff. And yeah, I'm forging another shroud and a spell focus. Got some items stockpiled now for people. We did get another Astral 4 mage this time, which is pretty good. And he's forging an enchanted mirror to make it look like we have bigger armies in forts. Just to, you know, bit of misdirection. One other little minor thing I'm doing this turn is I'm going to start recruiting some of our sacreds. The videos for this series just went live, and someone pointed out these are actually not that bad late game with our Bless. They really just need a protection spell cast on them. And I guess if we only have small squads, I mean, we can just cast protection on them with a lizard, right? That's something. So why not? I'll start recruiting some of those when I can. Our Dominion's still pretty low, so we can't actually recruit that many units anyway that are sacred. We want mages as well. We're up to Dominion 5, yeah. So the Communion slaves are sacred, and then our mages are as well. That takes 2 holy points away, so 3 a turn. I'll just leave that on recruit. On repeat, why not? That's it for this turn though. We'll definitely get Mind Hunt up and running not next turn, but the turn after. I'll make sure of it. If this goes well, we can make all these mages research as well, so it's pretty good. But otherwise, that is it for this turn. So that's turn 40. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. We got the first 2 items from Ulm already. He had them in stock. Just waiting for the Earth Boots now. Summoned some Yetis, did some Augury and found nothing. Voice of Apsu found a well of white water. Pretty nice. Ulm has another global. This one is Earthblood Deep Well, I think. Yeah. I'm in another game at the moment where Ulm put up a ton of globals pretty quickly. Is that like the thing? Caught 8 blood slaves, bit slow. Saw 2 battles that aren't really very consequential between Maragon and Machaco. And then we had a battle at the Fortress in Uruk, followed by a message from Uruk, so something happened. So here we are. First thing that happens is we immediately lose a communicant to a wall arrow, which is classic. Could be worse though, it's only a communicant at least. But we've got the god down to 97 hit points, only 7 shock resist now though, which is good. But there he is. Battle of Reuting versus our lovely army, including Pompeius, who's currently getting buffed. So things are just moving slowly into our line of evocations and javelins. Pretty good. Yeti's throwing some sticks and stones. Goes pretty well. Imagine trying to kill a communicant, man. Look at this. They've got my bless, they've got all this hit points plus undying hit points. 20 protection, regen, all of the physical resists, all of the elemental resists, luck, mistform, shield, twist fate, reinvigoration, liquid body. Pretty good. I wonder what else we can slap in there. But that's a nice solid wall. We need some Breath of Winter and the shock one as well that makes you shocking. Yeah, we clear out the Enkidu guys pretty easily. And at some point Pompeius has been buffed up as well. He's ethereal and ready to go. There he goes. One thing I did learn about Pompeius, apparently he has no attack animation. So randomly you just see hits popping up from the battle, but there's just no animation. The defenders are all cleared out now. I did just see the battle get hit then by the Smasher. Yeah, Smasher hits him for like 25 points of damage, it's pretty good. At some point the battle cast... There's another big 22 points of damage. At some point the battle cast Shrink on Pompeius. So I'm not sure if... Yeah, he's size 1 now. So he might be permanently size 1, I think. But it's actually a Soul Slay that kills the battle in the end, so... Pompeius did get 3 good hits in, but turns out it was unnecessary. We did just Soul Slay him. So there we go. Fortress in Uruk is now ours. We did lose 1 Theurg Acolyte somehow, but that's not a huge problem. And we also lost 2 of our communicants. But again, it's not a huge problem. Other than that, not really any losses. So we now have Uruk's cap, finally. Message from Uruk, you killed our god, and also Uruk has now been permanently vanquished, so that's the end of them. Notably though, we did not get attacked by Mid Clan this turn. They stormed the cave fort though. Yeah, lots of dudes. We've got some warriors, we've got jaguar warriors, we've got eagle warriors, we have a big jade serpent in the middle. Lots of mages too. This fort is pretty empty though, so that's a cool story. This fort is pretty empty, so not much to see, but it's a pretty imposing army. Miklan's Bless is Poison Res, Magic Res, HP +1, Strength +2, Mountain Survival, and Larger. Pretty nice. I guess once we got some magic under our belt though, we shouldn't fear these guys too much, because they do only have 10 magic resistance. And in our Dominion that will be worse, I imagine. Unless they already have a penalty. Okay, they've already got a penalty now. So as long as we've got a nice wall of indestructible communicants, we can lay down a bunch of MR negate spells. I guess we can hold off Mid Clan a little bit. I think a bigger issue will be the number of places we might get attacked by Mictlan, because we don't have a lot of power to spread around, unfortunately. Events then, Nightmarsh. One of our commanders caught a frog in a swamp and is keeping it as a pet. And Lake of Seaweed is now even better, plus 10 income. Good stuff. Who's this frog? There we go, frog. Nice stuff. Need a mage to lead it, unfortunately. I'm extremely tempted to just go and pick this up just to like Gift of Reason it for no reason other than it would be cool. Actually, it's mindless, so that would require Divine Name, right? Whatever, let's not do that. So there we go. We can still see lots of Mictlan on our borders though. He's just sat in this fort now. Still menacing here. Still getting the fort down here. Still lots of units around here as well. Looks like it's just picking up Fiescia's fort though. Fiescia might be out. It doesn't look very good for them. Who knows though? So, things are a bit different for us now though, because we freed up a bunch of mages. And also the mages that were taking the lakes have also returned home now too. So we are now generating almost 700 research per month, which is pretty good for me. And we also have enough income now. I mean, almost 2k income. Incredible. We have enough income now. I can actually recruit mages in, I think, all my forts. Some of them have already been paid for. Let's see. Kark, am I? Yep, paid one in Kark. Uruk. Okay, Uruk doesn't have the temple yet. But I'm getting an assassin there, which is, you know, pretty good. We even have a wizard coming too. No lizard though. So lots of research being done. Lots of mages coming. We do need magic scales in Kark, unfortunately. But Dominion spreading here as well. And I'm getting a temple down in Uruk this turn too. So that's all pretty good. I would really like to just focus on research for a bit and get the thaumaturgy to 8. And you know, at that point we still have no thrones. Which is a bad state to be in, because we're going to have to go through people to get to thrones. This one's probably the easiest to get through, because Mari's busy in a war, and this fort is empty, and it's the only thing between us, really. That's a pretty well-defended throne, though. We need to look at that. Lots of Centaur warriors. Other than that, I mean, every other throne we'd want to get, we're going to have to go through Mictlan, so they're our primary target, whether we want to or not. So we just have to think about how we're going to fight into Mictlan at some point. But thaumaturgy helps with that as well. I mean, if we get all the way to 9, we can astral travel around our god with a bunch of communion slaves. And he can try and do turn 1 master and slaves. But that's going to require a ton of research to actually get to that point. So I don't know. I don't know if this is the play, just locking in for research, but I'm not sure what else to do. But for now, other little things happening are... I am doing more blood hunting again. I have a Sanguine Dowsing Rod now, so hopefully this doesn't take too long, so that we can start generating devils every turn. Still doing Yetis every turn. Still doing some site searching as well. Got a lizard doing Haraspexy. Still doing Augury. And currently forging an Amulet of Giants as well to give to my god. Just to give him a few more hit points. We also now have the mirror in place in this fort as well, making the army look a bit larger. So that's all good. Next turn we'll definitely have Mind Hunt, so I'll try Mind Hunting this and then just taking it with these Marrow guys. Not Marrow, Turtles, right? Turtle Warriors. So we'll grab this province back as well. And then maybe we can walk over and take this, why not? I mean, depends if Mictlan attacks us or not. Otherwise though, that's the turn. I've never been in this position in a game before. I've never been in a position where I'm beyond the mid-game but I have no thrones. That's kind of new. That's a new problem to have. But I think I definitely need to pick up Mictlan's thrones. I think the idea is we just wait until Mictlan is in a war with a powerful opponent, which will be either Alm, who... Alm has been talking about attacking Mictlan. Or Machaca, I think. And at that point we just kind of try to ninja their outer provinces. But I don't think Mictlan's going to be, you know, happy if we do that. I think we might be logged in for a very lengthy war at that point, whether we want to or not. But I think that's the plan. I think for now we just focus on research. We definitely want Galegate and Dark Skies, I think. We focus on research. we wait for Mictlan to be a bit distracted, and then we just try to get these two as a starting point. And then we probably try to get this one as well. I think. That's the turn, though. Anything else happening? Let's see. There's the Yetis. Fortress is finished in Kark next month, which is nice. So we'll get rid of the unrest in Uruk this turn, and we'll also have this upgraded to a fortress. So yeah, if we round off with Tears of the Pantocrator, taking that back, we should be finally over 2k income. That's not bad. So that was turn 41. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. We got the research in evocation done. We can now mind hunt, finally. Next target is Thaumaturgy 9, so good luck to us. Well, good luck to me, let's be honest. Throne of Error has been claimed in the name of OU22. Throne of Misfortune has been claimed in the name of an absolute disregard for snow.dm. I believe that's Mictlan. Augury found nothing. Summon Yetis found Yetis. Apsu found nothing. Harasfex found nothing. We caught 6 Blood Slaves. I feel like hunting an 8k province with a B3 mage who has an SDR should produce more than 6, surely. Oh well. We'll keep trying. Saw a battle in Phrygia, but very small. A couple of Machakan units bounced off Mari. Sulfuria, we got some fire gems. Black Harbour, we got some tax loss. Saw a battle in Doven between some trolls and 1 point of province defense. Not the most interesting events of all time. Park's been upgraded. Did some patrolling. God of Ind has been permanently vanquished. Farewell. So here's the map now. Before I get into that though, I got a message from Ulm this turn. He said Mictlan attacked him. I actually saw a screenshot in the Discord of Mictlan's god dying to Ulm. So, by the terms and bindings of our agreement, since Mictlan has attacked Ulm, I now have to attack Mictlan. So I'll try to do that as best I can. Obviously, I'm much smaller than Mictlan, so we can't exactly just start stomping them. And this is a huge threat to us. So I can't do any kind of unit into territory commands yet, because we need to make sure that we're protected against this. But I did say that I can send out mind hunts if Ulm can spot places that would be good targets for mind hunts. But over the next few turns, I'll try to put units into position so that we can protect our cap and still try to take some of the edge provinces. That will be the goal. Speaking of mind hunts, though, since we can cast it now, both of my mind hunters, we have Erectus, who, yeah, when you put the shroud on them, they lose hit points. It's very strange. I'm not sure what is causing that exactly. But he's doing a mind hunt, and who's our other guy? Lamius, who... Right, lost an eye. Is that from the Eye of the Void? Or, wait, do you have an Eye of the Void? You do? No. So he just has... Okay. Lamius and Erectus are both casting Mind Hunt on Tears of the Pantocrator. I assume that kills the big Kraken, so I'm also attacking it with the turtle guys. I assume we take this back. This was, what, 120 income province? Hopefully we get that. We are over... We're like 2.2k income now. It's amazing. Even though we have, you know, the Blightlands currently on 0 income somehow. You know, what else we got? Some good stuff over here. Firewoods, 26 income. Sulfura, 24. Oaklands is like 80, that's nice. Sufecti, 28. Enemy Dominion, though. Eucrema, 28. Wait, that's got our Dominion and 4k pop. And good scales. Why is that only 28 income? That sucks. A series of unfortunate events redirected important trade routes. Probably that, right? Yeah, you know, it's pretty impressive that we're over 2.2. Well, over 2.1 now. Let's grab this, and then we'll also try to grab this with just mind hunting and turtles. Why not? Plan is still research though as much as possible. I think we really need temples and dark skies. But these red arrows are just kind of moving units around. So Eucrema is getting quite a lot of high quality troops. All my sort of communion slaves, some Yetis, my prophet. Just moving units around so that we have units to support Pythium or to support an attack or whatever. We are still building up Yetis. There's 3 in the garrison here, 10 on this guy ready to be let out. So 13 Yetis plus 6 more being summoned. There's some Yetis sitting in Oli that need to be picked up. There's some coming from Uruk. Yeah, that's pretty beefy front line. We'll use some stuff to protect Pythium and some stuff to kind of aggress as much as we can. But then we also need to defend against this because I don't want to lose this temple. I don't know, lots of places where we need to provide force, but we'll just kind of do what we can. And this turn's pretty good for recruitment. I'm not starting any new temples this turn, which is the other thing I'd quite like to do. But I've at least queued up a lizard here. I'm getting a middle mage in Mountains of Evernight. Very rare that this happens. Pythium's got big mage ready to go. Umbro's getting a... Okay, I lied, nothing in Umbro. Oli's a bit frustrating because now that we have these two forts, apparently Oli has 0 resources. So we can no longer recruit wizards, which is not great. Does mean I probably need to put at least the palisades down here now. Bit of a mistake. This guy is queued up though. I wonder if he's paid for in terms of resources and we'll still get him eventually. I hope so. Fingers crossed. Kark's getting a little mage and also still getting the crossbows here. Also still getting the sacreds in my cap as well, so... Yeah, we're doing lots of recruitment and research, you know, it is finally ticking up. But I might have to move out a bunch of mages soon if we want to aggress Mictlan. But, fingers crossed we can do both. Fingers crossed we can do both. I might try just blood hunting with some regular commanders in Oli as well, see if they can find some blood slaves. That's why there's so many commanders moving here. I mean, if my god is... I could B3 with a Sanguine Destiny Rod and only finding 6. Commanders might have some luck, I don't know. But that was turn 42 though, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.